Hi, I'm Craig Grant and this is Cobweb Maths, and in this video I'm going to show you how to work out compounding interest. There are a few things you need to know. The starting amount is called the principal, and the symbol we use is P. The change, R%, takes place in a set period of time, and in the time frame of a question there will be n sets of this period of time. Now there's going to be a formula that you use. The formula is the amount after n periods of time is equal to the principal times the multiplier to the power of n. And this shows you how to work out the multiplier. The multiplier n is equal to 1 plus R%. And what we do is we then, R% as a fraction is R over 100. We work out R over 100 and we add it to 1 and we get the decimal. Right, and that will be the decimal multiplier, which is what we have to work out. If R is positive, the amount increases, and if you're doing interest rate, that's what happens. There are cases where you have R being negative, in other words the population or the amount, whatever it is, decreases, right? See, the amount decreases. Here's the first question. $200 is invested for 12% PA per annum, that's per annum, at compound interest. All right? Compound interest is where you get interest on your interest, and what I'm going to do, I will explain the difference between compound interest and simple interest in another video. Now, we're asking two questions. What is the amount after 5 years? How much interest was generated? All right. First thing you have to do is extract the information, and you need to have, you've got this formula, P, M and N. P is the principal, which is 200. Now, the time period is a year, and how many years we've invested this for? Oh, I didn't put that in. So that was invested for 5 years, all right? Now, so we've got 5 years, we've got 12%, which is 12 over 100, which is 0.12, and we add 1 plus 0.12 and we get 1.12 for M. And the amount is equal to principal times the multiplier to the power of n, so that is 200 plus 1.12 to the power of n. So you get out your calculator, work out 1.12 to the power of 5, and that will be, I'm going to change that now, I'll cross that out, put a 5, that's the power of 5, and we will get $352.47 to the nearest cent. Now that's the amount. Now we put in $200, so the interest is the difference between the starting amount and the final amount. So we just take away 200, and the interest that was earned on this investment was $152.47. Now we'll go to another example where a population of parrots is declining at 6% of a year. There are 4,000 birds. How many birds will be left after 10 years? All right. So once again, we've got P, we've got N, and we've got R, and then we've got to work, and we've got M here. So those are the things that we've got to work out. You see, over here we've got the amount is equal to the principal times M to the power of N. Right. The principal is 400. N is going to be the 10 years. R is 6%. Actually, it's declining, so it's minus 6%. Right, so it's going down. So that becomes minus 6 over 100, which is minus 0.16. Now what I've done is I've written m, the first part, 1 as a decimal, 1.00 minus 0.06, which will give you 0.94. So the amount after 10 years, yep, 4,000 times the multiplier to the power of 10. Work that out on your calculator. So you just go 0.94. The multiplying symbol, the power symbol on your calculator is this, right? Do that to the power of 10, then multiply by 4,000. The answer is 2,154 to the nearest whole number. Now we're going to, you and I are going to work through two questions. Right, this is the first one. $600 is invested for 6 years at 12% per annum. You have to find the amount after 6 years and the interest after 6 years. Now, first thing is, you've got to find the principal. So have a look here. You've got that, that, and that. You've got three things, all right? So which one is it? That's going to go there, 600. N. So, how many periods are there? The period of time is a year. How many years is it? 6. So, what's the rate of decrease? Oh, sorry, increase. It's an increase. 12% per annum because it's interest, right? So, that will be 12%. That's a plus. That's 12 over 100. Percent means per 100, so it's 12 over 100, and if you divide 12 by 100, you'll get 0.12, and that will be 1.00 plus 0.12, which is 1.12. So we have all the information. There's P there, right? There's P, so we put that in. So that'll be 600 times M, which is 1.12 to the power of what? 6. And you get out your calculator, put in 1.12 to the power of 6 using, that's the symbol on your calculator for power of. You work that out, and I've got it written down here so I get it right. It's $184. $1,184. We'll get the cents. The cents is 29 cents. So we put that in there, and we take away $600 from it, and that should be $584.29, and that's the interest. That takes care of that problem, and we'll do one more. And this one, we have the lizard population is decreasing by 15%. All right, now that means that R will be equal to minus 15, which is right there, okay, minus 15. Right, if we work that out, that'll be minus 15 over 100, which is going to be equal to minus 0.15, okay, a year. How many will remain after 8 years? So N is going to be 1. Oh, sorry, 8. N is what? 8. I had 1 written there. N is 8, and the principal is the starting. What do you start with? What are you starting with? 2,000, right? Now we've got to work out the multiplier. Now the multiplier is 1.00, in this case minus 0.15, which will be 0.85. Okay? So there's the formula. There's P there. Put in 200. I mean not 200, 2,000. times m, which is 0.85, 0.85 to the power of 8. Put 0.85 in your calculator. Press the button on your calculator, which is that. Then put in 8, then go equals. When you got the answer, multiply that by 2,000, and the answer is 544 or 545. That's the nearest whole number. I'll take either answer. And we're done.